Eby Asogwa, and I'll be taking you on motivational quotes. And the title of this program is going to be on self-control. Self-control. What is the meaning of self-control? So many times we hear about self-control, but we do not really know the meaning of self-control. Self-control is the ability to manage your actions, feelings, and emotions. Self-control is the ability to manage your actions and feelings and emotions. Another definition is that is the quality that allows you to stop yourself from doing things you want to do but might not be in your best interest. Doing things you want to do but might not be on your own best interest. How many times have we paused and asked ourselves, this I'm going to do, is it right? Is it going to be beneficial? Many times we'll let our emotions take over us that we act in a way. Many times it hurts people around us and we do not care. Self-control, the ability to manage our emotions, the quality, not to do things we want to do that might not be on our best interest. That is self-control. Do you ever think about self-control anymore? There are many things that we do. Self-control entails a lot of things. It might be on your dressing, it may be on your speech, it may be on your attitude. How you relate with people. There are people when you see their attitude, you do not want to have anything to do with them again. To them they are wise, but the eyes of other men, it's foolishness. The way you walk, that's self-control. You see people when they match. That's, you'll be like, what is happening? Self-control, the ability to manage your emotions. Not doing everything you want to do because they might not be on your best interest. How you feed, that's about self-control. There are people you can't stay with on the same table to eat. And you keep asking, are they munching this food? Are they animals? Are they humans? Self-control encompasses a lot of things. Your pride as a woman, your pride as a man. Some people will ask, and you just get into conclusion, no, this person is out of control. There are even good things that we do on extreme that are still not good. You need to control yourself. Being too kind. Do you think it's really okay? Being too good. Even Bible told you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Self-control. There are people who do not have control at all. The way they relate with people. When they talk outside, you'll be like, you lack your manners. The way they scream where they're supposed to keep quiet, you lack your manners. Self-control. Self-control has made a lot of our young girls, underaged girls. You keep asking yourself, where are their parents? That's the point where you ask teenage girls, where are your parents? Always know that you've lost out of control. Self-control is what makes a man drink to stupor. And you see his fellow men carrying him like a bag of beans. Self-control. Because you saw a wolf. If for a wolf, self-control. The ability of a woman to say enough. No. This time around I need to take my steps back. I'm going off. Self-control is what makes you to spend wisely. Self-control. How many of us monitors our attitude? How many of us monitors our steps? That's what self-control can do for you. You don't just wake up and start acting. Self-control, that what makes a man. He loses it and starts beating up his wife. Self-control. And we're asking you today, how much do you control yourself? When we talk about self-control, it encompasses a lot of things. But let's take self-control on mothers today. Mother to daughter, self-control. How much do you control your kids? Do you want to make them feel I'm an adult, I can do what I want? How much do you retrieve their steps and tell them, no, you cannot dress this way. No, you cannot bring things back home. No, you can't come back late at night. If you do not control yourself as a mother, as a father, how much do you think you can control your children? Self-control is what makes parents that when you bring things back home, they ask you, who gave you this? I didn't buy this for you. You need to take it back. Self-control. If you are not self-disciplined, it's very hard for you to succeed, because one single mistake can draw you back to where you just got started. Self-control. There are people, when they talk to people, you start asking, who trained you? And the parent sees nothing wrong with it, that your child can just open her mouth and talk to you anyhow. Talk to your friends anyhow. Talk to elders anyhow. Self-control. How much do you carry yourself? We don't know that there is pride in class. There are people, when you see their footsteps, you begin to adore them. You begin to respect them because they walk with integrity. In every ramification, the way they walk, the way they sit, the way they talk, communicate with you, the way they feed themselves outside. It's not about dressing nude or covering yourself. It's about controlling the things you put on. Self-control. We do go about this word, but we may not really know the meaning. Self-control. I had a friend complaining about the daughter. My daughter is not good. The way she dresses makes me scared. The way my daughter dresses, I don't like it. If you open a bit or not your bomugi to be what you want them to be, you will definitely lose out. There will be a time they are already out of control. You can't bring them back. It takes grace. Unless they decide on their own to come back. What will make a man, because you think you've made your money? You go to the bar, you drink to stupor. We're talking about self-control. Self-control to your mother-in-law. There are men, you hear about it all the time. They sleep with their mother-in-law. Self-control. The ability not to do things you want to do because they may not be of your own interests. Self-control. I know many people who cannot sleep without the opposite sex. Self-control. If you don't control yourself, even things we eat, if we do not control them, they become a problem to us. They become toxic to us. Self-control. Self-control is what will make a woman say, enough. I might be poor today, but I have hope of tomorrow. Self-control. Self-control is what will make a man to say, one person is enough for me. I have to plan ahead. Self-control is what makes parents say, in as much as we are poor, I'm not going to send my child to early marriage just because of money. I'm not going to sell my daughter just for her to be bringing money. Self-control is what makes you that before you leave the house, you look at yourself and say no. Self-control is what makes you that before you talk to people much older than you are, you accord them respect. if you lose self-discipline, if you could not control yourself, it leads to failure. Think about many great men, people who has made it to the top. Because of self-control, they lack self-control. They went back to the bottom and started over again. Before you act, always ask yourself, is this right for me? Is this decision I'm making right for me? There are many benefits of self-control. Self-control can enhance your decision-making capacity. What are we not even talking? It can enhance your decision-making capacity. Do you know when you have self-control, you can be able to sit back, think, rethink, and ask, is this right for me? Is this right for me? Self-control can help reduce impulsive behaviors. When you have control over yourself, or when you know, in fact, you're not control. And you know, once you're drunk, you start misbehaving. And people always say, control yourself. You got control because you cannot stay. Each or each ice cream, each or each shawarma. You can't even control and say, okay, today I'm not having, I'm going to manage. This I have at home. Without me, I'm going to manage that way. No. Each are sweet things. You want to join. You want to chill with the big boys. That's what's reigning for us. In Mapo. You're going to get pepper soup. They're going to get thinking that, not knowing that when you work on yourself, when that rightful thoughts and work towards it, you can get everything that you so desire. Self-control. That is our topic today. Let's take this music again and come back. It's still Tower 88.1 FM on Suka, and I'm still your host, Eby Asogwa, on the topic self-control on individual quotes. Self-control. They say self-control brings you peace of mind. When you have self-control, when you discipline yourself, your peace is with you. Open on one you marry. You can always go back home and sleep. Because there's nothing to bother about. Self-control is what makes you know the small fights from the big fights. You avoid the small fights and have your peace. That is what self-control does for you. Self-control. Self-control can save you from accidental discharge, dangerous things. Self-control. Onya member for the Ejecha club. Ebute wine, okay, second, but I want to go home. He knows everything, anything he does that day might endanger his success. Self-control. Self-control gives you peace. It saves you from a lot of things. Self-control gives you full control and genuine dominance of your actions. If you have self-control, why do I have to do this? Because you always have your character, your attitude on check all the time. How many of us have ever sat down and asked ourselves, this thing I'm doing, is it right? Is it going to be beneficial? Is it going to hurt other people? Many people, because they have self-control over wicked acts. Control over his actions. To him is fun. And the meaning of self-control is to tell you the ability not to do the things you want because they may not be beneficial to you. Whenever you sit down today, I want you to ponder into this very statement, this very word, self-control. How much do you control yourself? How much do you control your environment? How much do you control people under you? When we talk about control, we're not talking about using force or coerciveness on people who are left under your care. It's self-control that will make a boss knows how much to manage people under him. It's self-control that makes a mother knowing that it's not love most times. You need to have self-control. You need to be disciplined. You need to put your attitude on check. Self-control. I hope this message this morning says a lot and touches you. If it does, please always reach out to us every 10:20 a.m. as we talk about self-control. I am still your host here, Mother Eby Asogwa on Tower 88.1 FM in Soka. We are signing out on Tower FM 88.1 FM Soka, and I hope this program means well to you. Self-control. I'm still your host, Eby Asogwa, Mother Eby Asogwa. If you need counseling, is there something you want us to talk about? Are you going through domestic violence? Are you going through any family issues? Please contact us. We are here for you. To that I say have a wonderful morning. Till tomorrow.